everyone, Zera in the house, and today we're back with another episode of World of the Vision, Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. It is seemingly the, third week of June, and we'll have a look at what's new this time around. There's a couple of very new events that are happening, and we'll go through them in just a moment. So, as usual, we'll first check the challenges because we don't want to forget about them. And we'll notice that we have freezes this time around, which is the new VC/Esper introduced to facilitate and power up ice units. And we'll have a look at him in just a moment. Going to the banners. So, we do have the last MR guaranteed unit summon for this time around. And then we have the MR guaranteed vision card summon, which is gonna last until next Wednesday. So we'll do the UR unit, the MR plus unit summon first, see what we get. Nothing of interest, so we'll skip that through. Oh, it's gonna be really good because, as you probably know, we are having selection quest this time around. So powering him up will definitely be beneficial. Now let's have a look at what vision card we get. Grand book. Does it change? It will stay the same, so we can just skip that. That is not what we're after, I'm afraid. Having Bahamut will be pretty nice, but hey, I'm not pretending. I'm just making statements here. Let us have a look at the rest of the banners. So we have a 5-step guaranteed for freezes. Let's have a look at the stats for freezes. VC. So, wow, that is pretty good. So ice units will get ice unit ice attack plus 35%. And then they'll get ice unit critical damage up by 13 and ice unit max health points by 25% at level 99. Wow, that is some really good stats, especially if you're building an ice-based unit team. And there are a lot of really good units. There are ice, such as Gilgamesh, Laswell, Mediana EX, Nasha. So you guys can really benefit from this vision card if you have a really strong ice team. And who else? Auron as well is ice, so he'll definitely benefit from the ice attack up. Maybe not so much Mediana, but any ice attacker will certainly appreciate having this card. And the magic resistance up is really good, especially against fire magic unit. There's a couple of them, but none of them will actually be that much of a threat. Moving on, we have the standard banner for the Vision card. No one should ever pull for this. Doesn't matter if the coins are there, you should just not ever worry about any banner that is just standard and doesn't have a PD gauge or doesn't have a guaranteed at the last step. What I'm really surprised about, actually, from what I gathered, a lot of people were quite surprised by this, is the reintroduction of the Bahamut step-up banner, which does not guarantee Bahamut. And we'll get into a bit of theory crafty as to why this might have popped up again. We'll have a look at that after we go through the shop. Yeah, you guys are in for a surprise. Again, I do think that, if you want Bahamut shards, there's better way of getting them, and this is certainly not one of them. This is demanding 6,000 Visiore to get a shot at getting 50 Bahamut vision card shards, and I think that it would be very silly to spend that much money just for 50 Bahamut shards. Moving on, these are repeat banners. This is probably something I would consider. I do feel quite torn about this one. I do have the majority of those vision cards on my free account. To have a guaranteed vision card, applicable vision card, actually I need to check that. Because we might get Bahamut and I might just do it here. And that's it, To be honest, I don't have any other way anything else to spend my visiore on. So not needed, not needed. Actually, this will be pretty good. You know what? Let's just do it. There's some vision cards that I really would like to have, especially because I have a light team. So let's just go all the way and see what we get. Ooh, and we have a UR unit there, which is always interesting. So, I mean, on this account, I really have everyone. So, everyone that I really wanted to build. So, I'm not really expecting anyone. Yeah, Frederica. Frederica is gonna be good. I do have Quirrell on this account, so if I ever want to build a lightning team, I can do that. I think I do have Frederica at a very high level. And let us do the final step and hope for Bahamut or a vision card shards. Okay, this should turn rainbow. Yes, it does. Leviathan. Okay, not what we were after, but I'm not gonna say no. I haven't built my Tidus, so that's a bit painful. And the rest doesn't seem of any interest, but I'm pretty keen to see who the unit is. Oh, Kiton. Okay. I'm happy about the Asper. I can use the Asper for a couple of things with some certain units. But yeah, hey, that's how it ended, and we got new stuff, so it doesn't matter. Moving on. Where do we go? Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it in terms of new banners. Now, let us move to the shop. And there's a couple of additions that have taken me by surprise. That's the best way of putting it. So, Interlude Part 2. Interlude Part 2 Scene 1 release. So, what do we have here? A lot of repeating offenders, really. These I will probably not do. Unless you're trying to build your stack of vision cards. What else? Your guaranteed vision pack. I would stay away from this. Like my analogy is, you spend money, use paid visior for a chance of getting any random vision card that is UR. You might get something good or you might get something bad. So look at it this way. Well, the way I look at it is, I want really good steak, but in order to go to this steakhouse, just the entry fee is $30. And for $30, I get the chance to get an extremely good cut or an extremely bad cut. So no matter what I paid, I might get my bang for buck. So for example, I might get like steak porterhouse for only $30, or I might get some overly well done cutlets and I still spend $30. So this is pretty much how I see this this pack over here. And with the number of vision cards that we have, it's gonna be pretty low chance of you getting something that you want. So for this amount, I would definitely stay away. And these are interesting. For 1500 paid visior, you get 50 MR unit shards, and that's just too much. That's too much. Too much to pay for 50 MR shards. It's unreasonable in my books. Moving on, the rest is just the repeated offenders and nothing that really deserves our attention. In the freezes banner, in the shop, yeah, nothing of interest here. I will always stay away from these paid 2000 visior build pack. Massive waste of your hard-earned money. And here we get the chance to build Vistral, Dorando, and Shuzelt. I'll need to confirm whether this guy has been given EX. As far as I know, it's only Dorando and Shuzelt that have gotten their EX job. So let's have a look at that very quick. And now we do have the ability to see the abilities for a unit even past the X, and he doesn't have easy X, so I wonder why they just added him in there. What I think is that because it's the only proper non-limited MR light physical attacker, that's why they are giving you the chance to build him. Moving on, this another cash grab. Look, 2,500 paid vision for 25 shards. That is crazy. But then yeah, he's double cost. Other than that, yeah, if you guys need Bahamut shards, just use coins. I would never use Visor to get double cost unit or vision card shards. That is just ludicrous. And we now have something new, which is the enhancement vision card shop. And in here we can actually buy for Visor shards for cards that are featured, and this time it's light and water units. And I think this is actually quite dangerous because when we look at the whole picture, Bahamut, the introduction of these vision cards, and the shop and the banner that I just pulled for, it just makes me think that we are trying to get like what's the word? Enticed to spend our Visor. And my idea is that we're probably getting something really big next week. According to my calculation, we might get a collaboration, or we might get bikini units. So in order for to reduce the player base's chances of getting what they want next week, we're just getting all these reruns where we are incentivized to use our Visor. So I'm gonna say it now: be strong. Do not use your Visor for anything. Anything here. Freezes will eventually land on your account, and is not a limited vision card. Yes, it is really strong for ice units and ice teams, but it's not essential for you to get the W, especially in PvP. So looking at the whole picture, I would definitely try to spend no Visor at all this week and see what we're getting on Monday. Yes, I think that's the best advice I can give. And the rest, it's shocked that I've been there. Moving on, directly to the Farplane this time. We finally have the selection quest, and by finishing the first, okay, yeah, we can. I don't think I can skip this. So pretty much you can use MR units or lower rarity to overcome this quest. And by beating the first quest, you'll get Camillo. And Camillo is renowned to be Dark Helena counter because he has a lot of skills that increase his magic defense. And on top of that, he is also a light unit. So his custom-made armor as well does have increases light attack and accuracy rate, so this is gonna be really good for a light damage dealer. And yeah, he also has sniper, which breaks Dark Helena's barriers, and he has Pugilist, which deals really good damage, and I think Dark Helena is weak to that. So if you guys, I think I want to build him in my main account, and I'll do the selection quest in the free-to-play account very slowly because my light team just consists of Yuna. So that's definitely not ideal. Now, moving on to the events. I don't think we have anything new this time around. Actually, no, I am lying. We have the Typhoon Challenge where you can get these Silver Rim Spectacles. And I haven't heard of anyone like breaking their back to get these items. So I'll provide information on this item in the corner as usual. And it's up to you to make a decision where you want to spend time into farming this item. And yeah, that's pretty much it this time around. Now, we do have second part of the interlude. I need to finish interlude, the first section of the interlude, but we do have interlude part 2, scene 1. So I still need to go through it into my main account and see what's all about, what happened to the fight between Glashela and Mashari. So we'll need to check out what happened after that cat fight. And let's have a look at the Mog Shop. I should have done that earlier. In the Mog Shop, we don't have anything super interesting. We can get Freeze's shards as well as Shrizel's and Dorando because they are EXable. And well, actually that's pretty good, but I wouldn't pull into the banners to try and get those XL Magicides. And in terms of soul medals, yeah, nothing new. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. I know that I'll be trying to max Warrior of Light because I actually got him. I got Warrior of Light in one of the 7 free pools. So I'm gonna start working on him, and I'm gonna work on his armor of light and sword of light, and make him usable. So my goal is to make him reach level 99 at least, and then I can slowly EX him as I go. Definitely not gonna rush building him because I already have my main team, which is comprised of these guys, and if you reply is Warrior of Light for Silma, that's pretty much my team. So I'm extremely lucky to be able to build this team and remain completely free to play. I wish I had Dark Helena on my main account, but that doesn't seem to be the case so far. So when we have a unit selection ticket, I know where I'm going to invest it on. Okay, guys, you enjoy the rest of your week, and if you're interested in Guilty Gear, I'll be streaming Guilty Gear in Twitch and on my Twitch, and post some highlights on the YouTube channel. If you are remotely interested in that game, let me know so we can have a couple of fights. I live in Australia, and I had fights with someone from the US East Coast, which is pretty much opposite. It's like completely the opposite side of the world, and we only had 5 to 6 frames rollback. So that game is amazing, and definitely incentivized online play with how good the rollback is. All right, I'll stop rambling, and I'll see you guys next time. You can have a good one. Bye for now.